Hallå och välkommen till 10-årsjubileumet utav, eller 10 avsnittsjubileumet utav If My Heart Had Wings. Hur ska vi fira detta jubileum? Genom att göra det vi brukar göra. Eller göra det jag brukar göra, rättare sagt. Sitta här och skämma ut mig inför mina grannar. Vi ska öppna lite dricka och sen så är det bara att köra igång egentligen. Gud vad äckligt. Looks like we can't find anyone. Så vad gjorde de då? De letar efter någon som kan gå med i den här Sorers-klubben. Det är vad de håller på med nu. It's been 2 days since I joined the Soaring Club. Soaring Circle menar du? Ja. Meanwhile, Himari and I have been trying to recruit new members whenever we found some spare times. Although everyone was interested, nobody has joined yet. Everyone was interested. Alla intresserade. Although everyone was interested. Vadå? Är alla intresserade? Jag förstår. De ni har frågat, absolut. Men vadå? Dessutom, han den där snubben med glasögon, han som har en flickvän. Han var ju inte intresserad. Vad fan heter han? Tatsuya? Nej, Masatsugu. Masatsugu. Jag vet inte vad som händer. As I thought, everyone's scared of Amane-senpai, aren't they? I don't think she's that scary though. It's not that. She's just incredible. Look, Oi, you've just transferred here, so you don't really know how she is. That girl is a living legend in our school. I did know she was a legendary level weirdo already. Whoa, damn. Also, there are rumors that she's antisocial. The rumors? Vadå rumors? Hur fan kan det finnas rykten att man är antisocial? Jag menar... Jag vet inte, jag tycker det är lite konstigt. Jag kan typ förstå det, men samtidigt så är det lite så här rykten att hon är antisocial. Jag vet inte, jag tycker det är ett konstigt rykte. Det känns som att antingen är hon det eller så är hon inte det. Det är ju bara att, alltså, pratar hon inte med dem så är hon väl inte social. Jag vet inte. The basis for such rumors wasn't clear, but she didn't have any friends and hardly showed up for classes. She basically shut herself off in the garage. Even when she did come out occasionally, she was always alone and didn't contact anyone. If we look at it like that, she certainly seems quite like an incel. The club is led by Amane-senpai, right? It looks like people are worried that they won't be able to keep up with her. And then there's one other reason. The rumor? There is something I learned while we were looking for members. It was something said only in whispers, like some urban legend. If you get involved with the Soaring Club, you attract the attention of Tobioka-sensei. Vem är det? Is that true? Who knows? However, it's not impossible. Tobioka Kujira-sensei. His first name meant whale, but it didn't have such a large build as one might imagine. However, it is said that his attitude was exceptionally big. I've seen him before. He was the teacher acting as a moral advisor, the nagging and annoying type. There were a lot of teachers like that at my old school, but here it was a bit of a rarity. Tobioka-sensei is the advisor for the robotics club. In other words, the advisor of Aga's club. I've told you before, right? Amane-senpai achieved amazing things in the robotics club in the past. You mean how she was one step away from the national championship? Himari nodded. And also that she lost because she had pressed the wrong button on the controller. Since I knew Mochizuki Amane's character to some extent, I could imagine her making such a simple mistake. There's more to that story. Tobioka-sensei was the advisor to the robotics club at the same time as well. When that happened, he was extremely vexed. Yeah, I guess that must have been frustrating. Jag ska vara helt ärlig. Jag ska vara helt ärlig med er. Jag är lite osäker på vad ordet växt betyder. Jag vet innebörden utav det, men vad det exakta översättningen är. Förargad. Okej. Ja. I would have felt the same way if I had been in that situation. It seems that he was so very determined to win the next time, but shortly after that, Amane-senpai suddenly quit the robotics club. Why? Well, I don't know. According to one theory, she wasn't really into it to begin with. She didn't even care about losing the championship. Since then, K-4 Robotics Club has been living in the glory of the past. Now they failed to achieve decent results. So, you mean that Tobioki-sensei resents Amane-senpai, sandpapper, Amane's sandpaper for that? Himar nodded with a serious expression. Oj då. That's ridiculous. No, I can't really say that. My last school was good when it came to sports. There was a sports scholarship program, and it was important for the school to get results in the tournaments. The advisors and directors of each club were evaluated accordingly. At times, even their jobs were at stake. The robotics club is the most popular club at this school. Its performance is directly linked with the promotion of the school. So if Tobioki-sensei really held a grudge against Amane-senpai, I couldn't exactly say it was strange. Are you okay with this? What do you mean? Well, Tobioki is your advisor, right? Will you be alright with him scowling at you? He might bug me with snide comments, but if I use earplugs, I'll be fine. I don't think that's the main problem, though. Huh? Himari inclined her head. I know what you're trying to say, Aoi, but since there's something more important at stake, it can't be helped. What's that more important thing? Har du tappat minnet, eller? That's... Jag minns inte vem det där är. Är det där hon den där... Hon som var där, hon den där student council tjejen. Oh, it's you too. Ja, eller är det hon? Minasa Oikon and Himagi Agasa, right? Hello. Hello, Vice President. You must be in the middle of gathering new members. It doesn't look like things are going too well now, does it? The Vice President gave me a bitter smile as she made her assumptions. But well, if just one more member, the one way or another... I'll tell you this now. Ghost members absolutely won't be accepted. She stated frankly. Huh? Why is that? There must be other clubs that have ghost members, right? Why is it only us? When we dare to raise such childish protest, Vice President flashed an angry glare at us. The other small-scale culture-based clubs are besides the point. The scale of the Soren Club facilities is just too big. No other club occupies a garage like that. The Robotics Club uses a huge garage too. It has approximately 60 members, and they have achieved results in natural competitions. The one who achieved those results was Amane-senpai though. Vice President ignored Himari's complaint and continued her lecture. If the Soren Club were to vacate the garage, clubs like the Light Music Club and the Taiko Drum Study Society could have remodeled it into a practice studio. Others, like the RC Club, Photography Club, or Film Studies Group, also would want to use it. If you added a partition inside, then it could have been used by multiple clubs for their activities. If you think about it like that, then there is no way that a club made by gathering ghost members would be accepted. Så jag fattar inte varför ingen annan vill vara med i den där klubben. Eller okej, de gick väl igenom det nyss, så antar jag, men ändå. That's fair enough. Himmer and I felt small, and we looked downwards, embarrassed by raising our childish complaint. However, she let out a little sigh. If Mochizuki-senpai were to ask, there should be some people who would join her. In other words, you're not making any unreasonable demands. Of course not. It's not my intention to get rid of the Soren Club. The situation sets a bad example for other clubs, and I just want to straighten it out. However, Amane-senpai isn't trying to invite any members herself. It's really frustrating. Do you mean that you have no choice but to play the bad guy and give Amane-senpai a big kick in the butt? I'm not saying I'll go that far. Is that clear? You have to find proper club members. Because ghost members definitely won't be accepted. Vice President stressed that out and left us. I gotta say it's strict, but she's a good person, isn't she? Yeah, she doesn't seem very flexible though. She seemed familiar with students' names and profiles, so cheating by only borrowing someone's name probably wouldn't work. But it's a strange story. What do you mean? Even though Amane-senpai quickly left the robotics club, she's been staying in the soaring club for years, right? To the point of becoming the super repeat student. Yeah, you got a point there. Even so, she isn't trying to get any new members. Maybe she really is antisocial after all. The more I knew about the situation, the less I understood it. Nej, det är ofta så. Många gånger kan det vara så tyvärr. After school, him and I headed to the Soaring Club's garage. After all, we were already members. Oh, I'm sorry guys. As soon as she saw us, Amane-senpai bowed her head in apology. Cut it out, senpai. Yeah, seeing you like this seems to take years of my life. If it won't go well, I'm planning to leave without a fuss. I'm still looking for a new place I can move to though. Does that mean you're giving up on the club? Amane-senpai nodded apologetically. Senpai, why don't you look for new members yourself? I'm only doing this for myself, so I don't have any reason to involve other people. Is that what she really thinks? Is that because you don't want to let anyone come near this place? If so, then we... No, that's not it. People are always welcome to come and take a look. But how about becoming members? I don't know. I understand if I don't find anyone, I won't be able to stay here. That would be a big problem. But as for what I should do, I still haven't found the answer. Senpai looked really distressed and depressed. Depressed. If we kept asking any more questions, we would just pointlessly corner her. By the way, senpai, what are you planning to do after building the glider? Kanske flyga med den, jag vet inte. Enter a competition? We could use club's objectives as material for our recruitment drive. As far as the quick check that we did goes, apparently there were competitions for gliders too. No. Competition? No, I'm not planning to enter anything like that. Huh? So what are you going to do? There's a place I want to go to. The moon. A faint smile crossed Amane-senpai's face, as if she was about to start telling a nostalgic story. A place you want to go to? That's what Isuka said. Once the glider is complete, we could go there. Isuka? She said that name before. It would fly to the sky that Isuka spoke of. Jättenära på att behöva nysa, känner jag. Amane-senpai, immersed in memories, looked at the photo frame on the desk. The frame without a photo. She looked like she had gone into her own little world, and it didn't seem that we could ask her any more questions. Well then, we'll be off. To search for people who might join the club. Whatever answer senpai finds, avoiding revokement of the club's status was the top priority now. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't mention it. Please, prepare a summary of the club's achievements instead. Yeah, I got it. It was past 9 o'clock at night. In the kitchen, I was washing 5 people's worth of dishes. In the dormitory, there were 6 people including myself, but Habanero-san didn't show up for dinner or to help prepare beforehand. She was shut away in her room. Just in case, I put the dinner in the fridge. If she gets hungry, she can eat it whenever she wants. Maybe she's feeling down. Why does she want to drop out of school? Was it because of what Himari said? That she was being antagonized by the girls in class? Or maybe because the lessons were boring? Or could she have a reason I didn't know about? There must be something. Perhaps even she herself didn't fully understand it. I, of all people, can't really say anything here. I didn't think that anyone would understand the real reason why I came back to this town. To be honest, I still haven't sorted it out myself. As I got into a somewhat gloomy mood, a sound of quick footsteps echoed through the hallway. Minns inte vad du har för röst. Kanako-san? Ja, det är hon. I can do something. What is it? Could it be that you were attacked by pervert? I kept my back to her, but when I was asking that question, my eyes unintentionally wandered in her direction. No, it's Kotorin. Huh? Was she undressed by Habanero-san? No, that can't be it. She said she's having a bath by herself, and she won't listen to me. If she just wants to take a bath, then that's not it. She said she's going to get into the bathtub. Into the bathtub? There was a wheelchair in our bath's dressing room. Habanero-san was using it exclusively for baths. She always relied on it when she was taking a shower. I've never seen her do that, of course. Well, she couldn't enter the bathtub in the wheelchair though. Hon hade ju med på sin lista någonting om att simma runt i något badkar eller något. In order to get into the bathtub, she needed someone's assistance. Her older sister hasn't been coming here lately, you know. She said she couldn't wait any longer. From what I had heard, it seems that Habanero-san had an older sister. When her sister comes here, only then do they get into the bathtub together. However, she hadn't come around here recently. At least not since I'd become the door mother. Oh, give me a break already. Every day I only use a shower, so I felt like getting into a bath. That's why I asked you to just let me in. No way, that's sexual harassment. Get lost. Thus, I have to ask you, door mother, help her into the bath. What? Unwilling to accompany me, Kanako-san left me all by myself. Hey, wait! Left alone, I faced Habanero-san for the time being. Alright. Shall I help you get in? She glared at me with a dreadful expression. I can't get in the bath by myself. Yeah, but... hold on. Habanero-san entered the dressing room and closed the door. Given the situation, I couldn't exactly go barging in there. If you have any problems, call me right away. Call me right me away, man. What? Det finns en liten risk att vi kanske måste klippa bort lite grejer här. Jag vet att det finns vissa scener när de är i det jävla badhuset som vi kanske måste klippa bort. I won't let you peek, she replied in a scary voice. It couldn't be helped, so I was waiting outside. I sat down in front of the dressing room door, like a guard. It was pretty trivial, but being the only guy in a girl's dormitory made taking baths inconvenient. I was the only one who had a set time. That's why I wouldn't have any excuses if I carelessly ran into any of them in here. I could hear a faint sound of the shower from the bathroom. She was probably washing herself off before getting into the bath. I could hear the sound of water lightly splashing. I got kind of excited, I said to myself. The limited information I got from just the sound actually stirred up my imagination. I got strongly conscious of the fact that Habanero-san was taking a bath. Wait, what am I thinking? If she knew what I was imagining, she'd probably try to tear me apart, limb from limb, as I tried to clear those thoughts from my head. Splash. Huh? I got up reflexively, opened the dressing room door and dashed inside. Jag är lite rädd för vad som kommer att komma på andra sidan. Vi kanske måste klippa bort det här nu, vi får se. Are you okay? I jumped into the bathtub and caught Habanero-san, who was struggling and wriggling, stirring the hot water with her hands. I lifted her in my arms. Hey, hang in there, Habanero-san. Habanero-san was still panicking and desperately clung to me when I was helping her sit up. It's okay, you're safe now. Habanero-san looked at me. It looked like she didn't know who or what she was clinging to. It's alright, everything's fine now. Yeah. Habanero-san nodded weakly, while still clinging to me tightly. Jag tror inte än så länge behöver inte klippa bort någonting. Men jag tror att när som helst så kommer det komma någonting här. I stayed like this for a short while to calm her down. Suddenly, we both realized what we had failed to notice earlier. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Det här måste jag kliva bort. Habanero-san was stark naked. And I was embracing her. Uh-huh. I'm sorry. We didn't know what to do for a moment, but since you couldn't exactly kick me out, we kept holding on to each other for now. Well, do you like it? No. Tried to hide her chest. Habanero-san stuck even closer to me. Don't worry, I'm not looking. Habanero-san went bright red and looked like she was about to cry. I'll go now, sorry. I tried to put Habanero-san down on the floor. Down on the floor? I thought that if I went and called Kaneko-san, everything would be settled. Don't go. Squeeze? She clung to me weakly, yet desperately. But, I'm embarrassed, but please. Habanero-san's hands were trembling faintly. I remember the time when we first met on the Windmill Hill. All right. When I nodded, her shaking seemed to have settled a little. Thank you. We stayed like this for a while, then Kaneko-san suddenly peeked into the bathroom. I heard a big noise. What happened? Well, this and that. This was the result of ignoring Kaneko-san's advice, but I just couldn't say something like that in front of the teary-eyed, trembling Habanero-san. I'd feel really bad for her. It seems that Kaneko-san also sympathized with her. Could you get a bath towel? Yeah? Then could you cover Habanero-san up? Yeah? While Kaneko-san was putting the towel around her, Habanero-san was quietly clinging to me. Afterwards, she obediently got into the bath with Kaneko-san. Kaneko-san also refrained from unnecessary jabs and was more worried about calming Habanero-san down. While I was doing the doormother's job in the kitchen, Kotaro had gotten out of the bath and came to see me. She was pretty embarrassed. Thanks for just now. Well, don't mention it. I stopped myself from saying something like, that's another one of the doormother's jobs. Being a doormother wasn't the reason why I did that just now. You must have been shocked that I can't even get into the bath by myself. Well, I didn't know how to answer. Habanero-san left me and went back to her room. Hello, Onichan. No, it's nothing. No, oh wait. No, it's nothing. I'm not crying. You see, it's that thing we were talking about earlier, about the school. Yeah, I've made up my mind. Okay. Intressant. Vad var det som väntade that way? Inte vet jag. Men det får vi kanske se nästa gång. För nu ska vi ta avsluta det här avsnittet. Vi ska ta avsluta nu. Det kanske blev lite kortare än vad det brukar vara i alla fall. Men det avsnittet måste jag klippa bort lite grejer, så det kommer ta ett tag. Jag får tacka så mycket för att ni tittar på det här avsnittet i alla fall. Så får ni ha det bra tills vi hörs nästa gång i If My Heart Had Wings. Den spännande fortsättningen får ni se nästa gång. Vad kommer hända då? Inte vet jag. Jag har ingen aning, men det får ni se då. Tack för att ni har tittat. Hej då.